My beloved child, stop and listen closely, for this moment is not ordinary. This moment has been written into the fabric of your life from the beginning of time. You are not here by mistake, not listening to this by accident, and not stumbling upon these words because of chance. I, the Lord your God, have placed this message directly in front of you because it is your appointed time. For so long, you have waited, for so long, you have hoped, and for so long, you have wondered if the day of fulfillment would ever come. I tell you now with the voice of eternity echoing into your heart, the waiting season has reached its end. The door you prayed for has opened. The moment you dreamed about has arrived. This is the hour you thought might never come, but I say to you with love and authority, it is here now. I have watched you wait in silence, holding on to faith even when it felt like faith was slipping through your hands. I have seen the way you carried hope like a fragile flame, protecting it against the winds of doubt and despair. Many nights you asked yourself if I had forgotten you, if I had overlooked your prayers, if your tears had gone unnoticed. My beloved, I was with you through every moment. Not one sigh escaped your lips without reaching my heart. Not one tear fell without being gathered by my hand. Every longing, every whisper, every prayer spoken in the dark was heard and treasured. And though you did not see it, I was working, aligning, shaping, and preparing the moment that has now come before you. You thought the waiting was wasted, but I tell you now, none of it was in vain. Every delay had purpose. Every moment of silence carried meaning. I was not ignoring you. I was preparing you. I was not withholding good things from you. I was aligning everything so that when I opened this door, no one could shut it. You wondered why others moved forward while you stood still. You wondered why their dreams seemed to come quickly while yours were delayed. My child, I was protecting you. I was keeping you from stepping into blessings that were not yet ready, from entering rooms that would have harmed you, from walking through doors that looked good but were not meant for you. What you thought was a pause was actually my mercy. What you thought was rejection was actually my redirection. And now, in this very moment, you stand on the threshold of fulfillment. Hear me clearly now. The waiting season is over. What you have prayed for is no longer a distant dream. What you have hoped for is no longer out of reach. What you have longed for is no longer hidden behind closed doors. I am placing it in front of you now. I'm opening the gift I prepared for you long ago. I am showing you that I never forgot. I never abandoned. I never turned away. The moment you have dreamed about is unfolding before your eyes. Do not doubt it. Do not dismiss it. Do not walk away thinking this is for someone else. This is for you. This is your appointed time. This is your answer. This is your blessing. I know how weary you became in the waiting. I know how the night seemed endless, how the questions multiplied, and how the silence felt like a heavy weight pressing down on your spirit. I know how many times you whispered, "Lord, how much longer?" I counted every cry, and I never turned my ear away. You thought I was silent, but I was speaking through the stillness. You thought I was absent, but I was closer than ever. I was watching, holding, guarding, and preparing. Every second of your waiting was leading you here. Every unanswered prayer was not forgotten, but stored for this very moment. Every hope you thought was fading has come alive again, because the hour of fulfillment is here. Child, you must understand this. The moment you are stepping into now is not a coincidence. It is the result of my perfect plan. From the beginning of time, I set this day apart for you. I wrote it into your story before you took your first breath. While you were still learning patience, I was preparing provision. While you were still fighting doubts, I was arranging details. While you were still crying in the night, I was preparing joy for the morning. And now the morning has come. The night has ended. The darkness is lifting. The promise is unfolding. This is not just another day, it is the day you have been praying for. For so long you thought you were forgotten. For so long you thought you were overlooked. But I say to you now, I have always seen you. I have always remembered you. I have always loved you. You are not invisible to me. You are not forgotten in my kingdom. You are not a small detail lost in the pages of time. You are my beloved child, chosen, set apart, and treasured. I have written your name in my book. I have carved your story into the palm of my hand. I have declared over you words of promise, and now I am fulfilling them in your life. This moment is proof that my word never fails, that my love never ends, and that my promises are true. Type amen deep in your heart if you believe today's blessing is truly for you. Lift up your eyes now and see that what you prayed for is here. Lift your heart now and feel the weight of hope fulfilled. The season of longing has given way to the season of receiving. The place of emptiness is being filled with abundance. The land of wandering is giving way to the place of promise. Do not look back with sorrow. Do not cling to the days of waiting with regret. Rejoice now, for the new has come. Celebrate now, for the gift is before you. Step forward now, for the door is open. I, the Lord your God, have gone before you, and I have made the way clear. You do not need to strive, you do not need to fear, and you do not need to doubt. Simply open your heart and receive. This is not just a small blessing, this is the fulfillment of many prayers. This is not just a single answer. This is the beginning of a new chapter. What I am doing now will ripple into every part of your life. It will touch your family, your work, your relationships, your health, and your future. I am not giving you just enough. I am giving you more than enough. I am not offering you a partial gift. I am pouring out a full blessing. The floodgates of heaven are open, and I am releasing what has been stored for this moment. You waited. You obeyed. You believe. And now you will see. My beloved, hold this truth close. I do not forget my children. I do not abandon my promises. I do not delay without reason. Every season of waiting is filled with purpose. Every tear sown in sorrow will be reaped in joy. Every prayer whispered in the dark will find its answer in the light. And today, you are standing in the light. You are standing in the moment you dreamed about. You are standing in the promise fulfilled. I have prepared this for you, and now I give it to you. Take it. Receive it. Walk in it. It is yours. My beloved child, listen carefully, for what I am about to tell you carries the weight of eternity and the gentleness of a father's heart. I know the years of waiting have tested you beyond what you thought you could endure. I know the silence has pierced you like a sharp blade, and the delays have pressed against your spirit until you wondered if I had forgotten you. But I tell you this truth now. Every delay was not a denial. Every pause was not rejection. Every season of waiting was part of a holy preparation for what is now unfolding in your life. When you looked at others and saw them moving forward, you thought I had passed you by. when doors opened for them while you stood before walls that would not move. You wondered if I favored them more than you. But child, I was guarding you. I was shielding you from what would have crushed you if it had come too soon. I was keeping you from entering doors that looked promising but hid snares. I was holding you back, not because I wanted to withhold from you, but because I wanted to protect you until the appointed time. And now, hear this clearly, the appointed time has come. You see, when you thought I was silent, I was speaking in the hidden places. When you thought I was still, I was moving pieces into place that you could not see. When you thought nothing was happening, I was aligning hearts, preparing circumstances, and shifting atmospheres so that everything would be ready for you. My timing is not measured by impatience, but by perfection. I do not write because writing leaves things unfinished. I do not delay without purpose because purpose shapes destiny. And now the shaping has been completed. The refining has done its work. The preparation has accomplished its mission. The season of waiting has transformed into the season of fulfillment. Do you remember the nights you whispered in tears, "Lord, when will it happen? When will the breakthrough come?" I heard you every time. I marked those prayers not as forgotten words but as seeds planted into the soil of time. And like a seed buried in darkness, it seemed as though nothing was happening. But under the soil, beneath the surface, roots were forming, strength was being built, and life was being prepared. If the seed had broken through the ground too early, it would have withered under the harshness of the season. But I waited until the right time, until the right soil, until the right atmosphere, and now, my child, that seed has broken through. What was hidden is now visible. What was delayed is now delivered. What was hoped for in the shadows is now standing in the light. I'm opening a door before you, a door that no man can shut, a door that no enemy can block, a door that hath been locked until this precise moment. You have knocked, and you thought the knocking was in vain, but I tell you, every knock echoed in my courts. You have waited, and you thought the waiting was wasted, but I tell you, every day of waiting was a day of preparation. You have hoped, and you thought the hoping was foolish, but I tell you, hope kept your spirit alive until now. Look before you, my beloved, for the door is open. The threshold of breakthrough is before you. The chapter you long for is here. I am not giving you just an answer. I am giving you a new season. I am not merely handing you one blessing. I am ushering you into a river of blessings. I am not simply granting a single desire. I am releasing a fulfillment that will overflow into every corner of your life. The door I have opened leads not only into the room you prayed for, but into hallways you never imagined. You prayed for a single key, but I am placing many keys in your hand. You prayed for a single table, but I am preparing a feast in the presence of your enemies. You prayed for one breakthrough, but I am releasing waves of breakthroughs that will sweep away the remnants of despair. Please support our channel, for our desire is to bring true happiness into your life and to awaken devotion and reverence for God in your heart. And if you feel blessed by what we share, you can show your support through the Super Thanks button down below. My beloved, you must understand that this moment is not random. It is not luck, not coincidence, not fate. It is the fulfillment of my promise. Before you were formed, I wrote this into your days. Before you cried your first tear, I declared this moment would come. Before the trials shaped you, I already determined that joy would be your portion. This moment is not a surprise to me. It is the manifestation of what I planned long ago. You are stepping into what was always yours, into what has been waiting for you, into what I prepared with my own hands. You questioned me in the silence, but I never left you. You doubted in the waiting, but I never abandoned you. You thought you were forgotten, but I was closer than ever. I stood beside you when you broke under the weight of delays. I held you when the answers seemed far away. I whispered peace into your heart when storms tried to tear you apart. And I remind you now, none of it was wasted. Every delay shaped your character. Every waiting season built your endurance. Every moment of silence deepened your roots. Without the waiting, you would not be ready for the weight of what I am giving you now. Without the silence, you would not have learned to hear my whispers. Without the tears, you would not have discovered the strength of my comfort. Child, this is the beauty of my timing. It always redeems. It always restores. It always brings more than you imagined. You thought you lost years, but I am giving you back more than years. I am giving you restoration in double measure. You thought the promise was gone, but I am showing you it was never gone. It was growing in secret. You thought the blessing had passed you by, but I am proving it was waiting for you to be ready. What you thought was delay has now revealed itself as divine preparation. So, do not look at this open door with fear. Do not question if you are ready. Do not doubt if this is for you. It is for you. I prepared it for you. I guarded it until you arrived. I have placed your name upon it, and no one else can walk through it. Do not let hesitation hold you back now. This is the moment your soul has longed for. This is the hour your spirit has been waiting for. This is the time that heaven has announced. Step through the door with courage, for I go before you. Step into the promise with boldness, for I have prepared the way. Step into fulfillment with joy, for what I give you now will not be taken away. I am the God who redeems time, who restores years, who transforms waiting into wonders. Look back at the delays and see them not as wasted seasons but as preparation fields. Look at the times of silence and recognize them as training grounds. Look at the doors that remained closed and understand they were closed because they were never meant for you. And now, look ahead with faith, for the true door is open. The door of promise. The door of breakthrough. The door of destiny. My beloved, every tear, every prayer, every moment of waiting has converged into this appointed time. You thought you were waiting for me, but I was preparing everything for you. You thought I was silent, but I was speaking through the stillness. You thought I was delaying, but I was perfecting. And now, the wait is over. The breakthrough is here. The door is open. The promise is fulfilled. Step in, my child, and see the goodness of your God. My beloved child, let your heart be still, for I am drawing near to speak into the very wounds you carry. I know what you have been through. I know the weight of every silent night when tears streamed down your face and no one saw. I know the ache of the mornings when you rose with heaviness, hiding your pain behind a smile no one else could see through. I know the battles you fought quietly, the prayers you whispered when no one was listening, and the doubts that crept into your heart when you wondered if I had forgotten you. My child, I was there in every single moment. You never cried alone. You never suffered unseen. You never carried your burdens without my presence beside you. I saw you when you were surrounded by people but still felt utterly alone. I saw you when you reached out for help but found none. I saw you when you longed for someone to understand the weight of your heart. but instead you were met with silence. You thought no one noticed, but I noticed. You thought no one cared, but I cared. I carried every sigh, every question, every longing within my own heart. You thought your prayers disappeared into the air, but every word reached my throne. Even the ones you could not speak, the groans too deep for language, were heard by me as clearly as shouts. Nothing you endured was wasted, and nothing you spoke went unheard. Do you remember the times when you felt abandoned? When you believed I had turned my face away? My child, I was closer than your breath in those moments. I was the hand that kept you from falling when your strength was gone. I was the unseen shield that stopped the arrows the enemy sent to destroy you. I was the whisper that calmed your storm, though you did not know it was me. You thought you walked through the fire alone, but I walked in the flames with you. You thought the storm would drown you, but I was the one who lifted you above the waves. You thought the darkness had consumed you, but I was the light that would not go out inside your spirit. Every struggle, every loss, every disappointment you endured has been gathered into my hands. I did not allow your pain to be wasted. I turned it into preparation. I transformed it into strength. I refined you in the fire so you would emerge pure as gold. What you thought would destroy you only made you stronger because my grace upheld you. The loneliness you felt taught you that I am the one who never leaves. The betrayals you suffered showed you that my faithfulness is unchanging. The delays you endured revealed that my timing is perfect. You thought you were breaking apart, but in truth I was building you. I was forming within you a resilience, a depth, a faith that cannot be shaken. Child, I want you to see your past struggles not as wasted seasons, but as stepping stones that brought you to this moment. The nights of tears watered the soil of your destiny. The mornings of pain strengthened the roots of your faith. The years of questions drew you deeper into my presence, even when you did not realize it. You thought you were losing yourself, but you were finding me. And in finding me, you were discovering who you truly are. I have always known your value, but now you are learning it too, not defined by your scars, but by my love that never left you. Come and thank you, Father, for all you've done if your heart overflows with gratitude. Think of the prayers you prayed in desperation, the ones you thought I ignored. Do you remember whispering, "Lord, please don't let this be the end"? I heard you. Do you remember asking, "Lord, are you still with me?" I was. Do you remember crying, "Lord, will anything ever change?" I marked that moment and kept it safe. Every unanswered prayer has been stored, not lost. Every cry hath been gathered in my hands, not forgotten. I kept them until now, for this very moment, when I would release answers greater than what you imagined. You see, child, I never throw away your words. I never ignore your cries. I never dismiss your pain. I hold it all, I redeem it all, and I release it at the appointed time. The appointed time is now. The doubts you carried did not disqualify you. The questions you asked did not drive me away. The moments you faltered did not cause me to abandon you. Instead, I leaned closer. I understood your weakness. I knew the heaviness of your battles. I was never ashamed of your questions or afraid of your tears. I am not a distant God, unmoved by human sorrow. I am the Father who weeps with his child, the Savior who carries the cross of pain alongside you, the friend who never leaves your side no matter how dark the night becomes. I know how much you tried to be strong. You wore strength like armor even when your heart was breaking. You smiled when you wanted to cry. You carried others while your own spirit was tired. And though the world did not see your private exhaustion, I did. I saw the moments when you nearly gave up. I saw the nights when you said, "I can't go on anymore." I saw the mornings when you forced yourself to rise though your soul longed to stay hidden. And I tell you now, you did not survive those moments by your own strength. You survived because I held you. I carried you when you could not carry yourself. I lifted you when your knees gave out. I sustained you when everything inside you was breaking. Beloved child, let this truth settle deeply in you. None of your suffering was wasted. Not one tear, not one prayer, not one lonely night. I am the God who redeems. I am the God who restores. I am the God who takes ashes and gives beauty, who takes mourning and gives joy, who takes brokenness and gives wholeness. Every part of your story, even the painful ones, has been woven into the tapestry of your destiny. And now you will see why you endured. Now you will see why you had to wait. Now you will see why I did not answer sooner. It was all for this moment, for the breakthrough I am giving you now, for the promise I am fulfilling, for the blessing that is unfolding before your eyes. You thought the unanswered prayers meant I was far, but they were stored for this appointed time. You thought the silence meant abandonment, but it was preparation. You thought the waiting meant denial, but it was refinement. And now the fullness of my plan is being revealed. My beloved, look back and see how far you have come. You did not stay broken. You did not remain lost. You did not end in despair. You rose. You endured. You held on even when you felt like letting go. That is why you are here today, standing at the threshold of fulfillment. The pain you endured has carved space in your heart to receive more joy than you thought possible. The loneliness you walked through has opened your soul to deeper intimacy with me. The doubts you carried have been transformed into unshakable faith, and the tears you shed have watered the ground of miracles. You are not the same person you were when the struggles began. You are stronger. You are wiser. You are more compassionate. You are more resilient. And most of all, you are more deeply rooted in me. That is why none of your suffering was wasted. It was shaping you for this moment, this blessing, this breakthrough. So, my child, let go of regret. Do not mourn the years you think were lost. Do not weep over opportunities you think slipped away. Do not carry shame for the struggles you face. I redeem all things. I restore lost years. I make all things new. The suffering you endured is now turning into testimony. The prayers you prayed are now turning into answers. The silence you walked through is now breaking with the sound of my voice declaring, "It is time." You waited, you hoped, you endured, and now you will see the reward of your faith. My beloved child, now that you have endured the waiting, now that you have walked through the long nights of silence and carried the heavy burdens of unanswered prayers, I am bringing you into the place where the gift I prepared for you will be revealed. I did not call you to walk in sorrow forever. I did not create you to dwell in despair. I formed you for joy, for peace, for abundance in my presence. And now the time has come for you to see with your own eyes what I have been preparing for you in secret. Do you remember how often you wondered if anything good could still come from your story? You looked at the ashes of disappointment, the rubble of broken promises, and you asked, "Lord, is there still hope for me?" And I say to you now, yes, there is more than hope. There is restoration. There is renewal. There is favor. and blessing beyond what you imagined. For while you were weeping, I was working. While you were questioning, I was creating. While you were waiting, I was weaving together treasures that have been hidden until this very moment. I have prepared peace for you, my child. The peace I give is not fragile like the peace the world offers. It does not shatter when storms rise, and it does not vanish when troubles surround you. This peace flows like a river that cannot be stopped. It will calm your mind when fears try to return. It will guard your heart when doubts knock at the door. It will surround you like a shield when chaos rises around you. You will know my peace not as a fleeting feeling, but as a constant presence, steady, firm, unshakable. Where once your nights were filled with restlessness, they will now be filled with rest. Where once your mind was plagued with worry, it will now be filled with calm. Where once your spirit was burdened, it will now be lifted. I have also prepared joy for you. This joy is not shallow, not dependent on circumstances, not stolen by hardship. It is joy that springs from deep within, joy that comes from knowing you are fully loved, fully seen, fully held by me. This joy will rise even in moments when the world cannot understand why you are smiling. It will overflow like a fountain, refreshing your spirit and touching those around you. Where there was sorrow, joy will take its place. Where there were tears, laughter will return. Where there was heaviness, lightness will now flow. For my word is true. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. And I tell you now, your morning has come. I have prepared healing for you, my beloved. Healing for your body, where pain has lingered. Healing for your mind, where thoughts of despair have weighed heavily. Healing for your heart, where wounds of betrayal and loss have cut deep. I am the Lord who heals you, and I am bringing restoration to every broken place. The scars you carry will not define you, they will become testimonies of my power. The sickness that once threatened you will not overcome you, it will bow to my name. The brokenness you thought would never mend will be stitched together with threads of grace. I am restoring you from the inside out. No part of you will be left untouched by my healing hand. I have prepared restoration for what was stolen from you. The enemy tried to take your peace, but I am giving it back in double measure. He tried to rob your joy, but I am filling you with joy unspeakable. He tried to steal your hope, but I am anchoring you in a hope that cannot be moved. He tried to close doors that were meant for you, but I have unlocked them with my own hand. What was lost will be returned. What was broken will be rebuilt. What was delayed will now be delivered. I am a God of restoration, and I tell you now, nothing the enemy stole will remain in his hands. I am preparing a table for you in the very presence of those who wished for your downfall. They will see you blessed. They will see you restored. They will see that my hand has never left you. Yes, my child, I have prepared favor for you. Not favor that comes from man, but favor that comes from me, favor that opens doors no man can shut, favor that lifts you into places you never imagined, favor that causes opportunities to chase after you. You will see people extending kindness to you without knowing why. You will find doors opening with ease where before they were tightly locked. You will find provision arriving from unexpected places. This is not by chance. It is by my favor resting upon you. For I have clothed you in grace, and I am causing your light to shine in such a way that others cannot deny my presence in your life. Picture it, my beloved. Imagine a treasure chest that has been locked away, hidden where no hand could reach it, waiting for the right moment to be revealed. That chest has now been opened, and inside are blessings beyond what you asked for. You prayed for enough, but I am giving you overflow. You prayed for survival, but I am giving you abundance. You prayed for strength to endure, but I am giving you wings to soar. The treasures I hid were not to deny you, but to reserve them for the day when you would be ready to receive them. That day is now. See the table I have prepared for you, not in secret, not in shadows, but in the presence of your enemies. Those who doubted you, those who mocked you, those who believed you would never rise, they will see you seated at the table I have set. They will watch as I crown you with honor, as I clothe you with favor, as I feed you with blessings that overflow. This table is not only for your provision, but for your vindication. It is a declaration to every force that opposed you that you are mine, and that I have always been with you. At this table there is no lack. At this table there is no fear. At this table you will find peace, joy, healing, and favor in abundance. Child, lift your eyes and see the gift I am placing before you. This is the answer to your prayers, the fulfillment of your waiting, the revelation of my love. Do not shrink back in fear. Do not doubt if this is truly yours. It is yours because I have written your name on it. It is yours because I purchased it for you with my own blood. It is yours because I delight in blessing you. Receive it now with open hands and a willing heart. Let go of the past. Let go of the pain. Let go of the doubt, and step fully into the gift that has been prepared for you. What I am giving you now will not be temporary. It will not vanish like mist. It will not be stolen by the enemy. This gift is secured by my promise, sealed with my spirit, and sustained by my power. Walk in it boldly. Live in it confidently. Rejoice in it daily. For you are stepping not into something fragile, but into something eternal. I have prepared this for you, and now it is yours. Hear me now with the urgency of heaven and the tenderness of a father who will not let you miss what he has prepared. Do not ignore this moment. Do not walk away as if nothing has changed. Do not let the familiar voices of doubt and fear steal from you what I am placing before your hands. There are traps laid by the enemy that look like wisdom and comforts that masquerade as safety. Do not be fooled. The hour is decisive. I have come to you with a gift and a command at the same time. Open what I have given, and walk through the door I have opened for you. If you turn back or delay in hesitation, the sweetness of this season will be lost or diminished. I am not speaking to alarm you, but to steady you, because I love you too much to watch you pass by what I have prepared. Type amen if you trust God is writing a better story for you, and share this word to lift someone's spirit.